Howdy, welcome back to West Texas. Headed up here to Applebee's of all places. Gonna sell this dry corn. Mr. Bo and Colt are up at the field. They are actually baling up those two headlands. Going ahead and getting the straw picked up and out of the way. So I am up here going to sell this corn. Hopefully we get a big payout. Because as soon as the shop opens this morning, we need to go spend some money. Do have a semi-trailer and a grain cart picked out. I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. That's just going to make the harvesting go much quicker. And spend a little less time driving back and forth. Well, that's pretty good. 56,000 for that trailer load. So I have two more trailers. Should have two more trailer loads full. So I'm going to run down and grab those and go ahead and get those sold. I'll head back to the farm and see where they're at with picking up the straw. And then probably meet back at the shop and pick up the new equipment. Okay, we're almost here back to the farm. Got the nice Demco auger wagon here. This tractor may be slightly underrated for it, but we're going to give it a go. I think the wagon is calling for 240 horsepower, and this tractor's got 220. So a little light on the horsepower. If that doesn't do well, we'll just swap it over to one of the larger tractors. And then back there, Mr. Bo's pulling in. He has the semi with the new tipper trailer. So we'll take a look at that here in a bit. Colt's already on the corn. Looks like he's full, so we're going to go ahead and run down here and get him unloaded so he can continue harvesting. Okay, we got our first full trailer load here, and we had some issues with the John Deere. It just does not have enough power to pull that wagon around. So we had to switch over to the class, and it is overkill for the grain cart, but it is working out pretty good. So I'm going to take this over and get this in the dryer. You can see the sorghum's ready. We don't have a grain head for the combine, so we'll have to get one of those before we can harvest the sorghum. I'm like breaking every law possible here. So Colt's still in the combine, Mr. Bo's running the grain cart. And that combine and grain cart combo is working out fantastic. Taking a lot less trips over to unload, as well as the combine just holds more, goes faster. It's just a bigger machine, and it's making short work of that cornfield. I am a little concerned about how this is going to unload. I may end up having to put it in the silo and then use the little auger wagon to get it into the dryer. Not real sure how this is going to work out. Alright, we're gonna pull up here beside the auger and just see what happens. I don't know if I'll get an unload trigger. I do. This is totally not realistic. But it is working. Alright, I'm running the grain cart right now. Colt's still in the harvester, and Mr. Bo decided he wanted to do a little trucking. So as you can tell, this field is about 3/4 done. Rolling along really smooth. We'll just finish this guy up here to the end of the row. And I'll go ahead and run it up to the truck. Once we get this field done, we'll probably have to go ahead and start with the baler, get it rolling, and then go pick up a header for the combine. So we can get going on the sorghum field. You can see on the trailer there, they already have some of the bales from the headlands all stacked up, ready to be sold. I do have to say, using the Bobcat in the field is not ideal. It would be much better to have a front end loader on one of the tractors. So there is definitely room for some efficiency improvements there. We'll see what we can do here in the future. Alright, we're on the last little bit here, and that's going to do it for this field. That's it. The combine did great. This wagon did great. Very pleased with that purchase. So it should continue to work good in the future. We'll get up here to the trailer and load her up. I'm not sure all of this will fit on this load. It's looking pretty full. Yep, we're gonna have to make another run. Well, we'll let Mr. Bo take that corn down to the silo and run back and get the rest of this. And then we'll get started baling this straw, try and get it up off the field. Alright, we got the baling done. Already taken off one load of bales to the sell point, made about 38,000, I believe it was. And Colt got his spark plug in. The van is running perfectly. He even washed it up real quick because he wanted to use it to tow home the header. He went up to the shop, picked up the header, and brought it back here to the farm. That was interesting. Must have hydraulics on that van. So I'm going to roll over here. Changed up the location of the truck on this field just to try and see if this would work out a little bit better. So I've moved it down to this end. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out an area here. That way we can get the auger wagon in and out without damaging any crop. And now with this sorghum, there is no straw discharge. Everything just gets shredded. So there will be nothing to pick up behind this. Don't want to hit the phone company's fiber right there. And we'll turn around here, keep the pipe on the outside while we do this headland. I believe Mr. Bow wants to harvest this field, so we'll get up here around over by the shop and swap over. Let him top in and go at it. I really like the texture on this crop. Looks really good. Has that red seed head up top. Come around here to the corner and get this cleaned up, and then we'll shut her down and go find Mr. Bow, let him take over. You can see across the way there the field, all of the bales, and those are 20,000 liter bales, so quite a few. Oh, what's going on here? What happened there? There we go. I bet it got into those wild oats that grow right there, the brown oats. And it must have threw it off. Well, let me go find Mr. Bow and turn over the reins to him. Alright, we got our first load of sorghum in the truck here. And the price is actually on the rise. So we're going to just go ahead and put this in the silo for now. And just hold on to it. Hopefully get a better price here shortly. Whoa, yo. While we're letting that unload, we'll run over here and just check out the grain dryer. Almost 39,000 liters that has dried. Still have just a smidge over 200,000 in there to go. And that doesn't include what is in the silo. Just regular corn. So once all of that is dry, that is going to be a very good payday. Very good. I'm gonna head back up to the farm and wait for another load. Okay, I'm headed over here to the silo area. I'm gonna pick up this little auger wagon and put a little bit of corn in it and take it back over to the farm. I did get the traps, bought 2 of them and got them set up. So I'm gonna put some bait out. A little bit of corn should be a good bait for the pigs to come to. And the sorghum prices look like they topped out, so Mr. Bo is actually running loads to sell. Okay, I don't need much, just a little tiny squirt. We'll ease this back over to the farm. Oh, there's Mr. Bo right there. He's working on getting the sorghum sold. I'm gonna head back over to the farm. We'll get this corn put out for the pigs. Okay, see I have the traps set up here. Have a little door on them. Pig goes in. It gets trapped. Got another one there. Kind of hidden amongst the high weeds here. I'm gonna pull over in front of them and try and drop a little bit of corn there. A little corn there. All right, we'll let them traps be. See what happens tonight. Well, Mr. Bo is done selling the sorghum, and as you can see there, he has nearly 200,000. So he's going to run by the bank on the way back and go ahead and pay down another 100,000 on the loan. And then when he gets back, we'll hook up to the flatbed and try and get the rest of those bales picked up. I believe the cattleman's livestock is already closed, so that sale will have to wait until tomorrow. Probably pick up around the farm a little bit. We got the pig traps down there by the woods. Hopefully that'll capture some pigs tonight, and we'll get back to it tomorrow. I do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give me a like, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and do that today. I'd certainly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you for watching and your continued support. We'll see you again next time here in West Texas.